I was in Bangkok for 7 years when I was young. And at the end, I found that Bangkok city or city life is not fit with my life. So I left Bangkok. I went back home. I learned how to be self-reliant at home. I grow my own food. I build my own house. I do what I use in daily life myself. And then I do self-healing. I learn about self-healing. And after that, I found that life is very fun. It's very easy and very beautiful. I can do anything. I can go anywhere. I can eat anything that I want to. I enjoy my life a lot. But even it's very good. But when I have to be with it for a while, sometimes you get bored. You want to do something else different from normal. At that time, I came across Earthen House by accident, and then I'm the first person who started Earthen House in Thailand at that time. And then I enjoy living in Earthen House a lot too, because it's very easy, very cheap, and very comfortable, and you can build your own easily. Not many years later, more and more people interested in Earthen House. So I have to travel a lot for 5 or 6 years to do workshop, to share my experience about building, and it make Earthen House spreading all over Thailand very fast at that time. And then after 6 years, I thought, I don't like building at all. I didn't like building. But I have to do it because I'm the first person in this era to do Earthen House. But 5 years, 6 years of teaching people how to do earthen building, it's long enough, and so many people know how to build already. So I think I have to stop because I don't like it. I have to stop. I make decision to stop earthen building. And then because of one reason is I traveled to do earthen building with my own cost. So my money, my saving is decreased very fast. I think about what I want to do the most. What the most important thing for me to do is to do seed saving. Because seed is food, food is life. Seed disappear every day from the world, never come back. And in the next 10 years or 20 years, what is my kids going to eat if we make the food disappear every day like this? So I decide to stop travel to do earthen building. When a lot of demand, people invite me all the time, but I have to stop. And then I use the last amount of my saving money to buy a piece of land in northern of Thailand, in Chiang Mai. And then we start Panpan Saving Center or Self-Reliant Learning Center. We call Panpan there. After we start Panpan, we start from zero because that's the last amount of money I have. I have no money left. So we have to use a lot of technique, experiment a lot how to be self-reliant because we have no money. But a few years, we can rely on ourselves. Panpan can stand on our own ability. We did not ask for funding from anywhere. We just do it ourselves, the whole thing. And then more and more people want to learn how to be self-reliant from us. So we have to do more workshop at the farm, and in the same time, I have to travel again, to travel all over the country again to do workshop or training about organic farming, self-reliant techniques, earthen building, or daily needs what we have to do, about make everything that we need in our life, and including self-healing too. So I travel a lot, everywhere that people invite me to do something about sustainable, about self-reliant, I never refuse. I travel more than 10 years, never stay anywhere longer than 3 days. It's very long time of being volunteer like this. And then I feel like now, I'm 60 now. I'm getting older and older. And my body sends some signal to tell me that you need to stop. The signal from the body is my pain on my sciatica and my back. I feel pain when I stand very long time or I sit very long time. When I travel a lot, I will have pain. So that is the body told me to stop. So I have to listen to my body. I decide to stop everything. In the last 2 months, I refuse all invitations from people who invite me to go talk in many places and to do workshop in many places. I feel very good. So, sickness is very important. It reminds me to come back to myself, to contemplate deeply what is the most important thing now. The most important thing now is myself, my body, and my mind. I use my body too much, and the parts of my body is expiring now. And I have no new parts to replace it. So I need to use it carefully. That's why I feel like I need to stop. And in the same time, in the past, I spent a lot of time to be outside, but I did not spend enough time to be inside myself. In the culture of my village, when people are 60, they will stop everything. And then they're looking for a quiet place to contemplate deeply, to understand themselves. Or they said, prepare to die. Die before die. Understand the death, the dying before we die. That's very important part of our culture. But now not many people think about that. But I grew up in that era. I start to understand their feeling. When people getting older than 60, they start to think about this more and more. So I feel like I want to do like that too. I want to come back to be with myself. To be with myself, it means come back home. My home is my body. My home is the soil. To be with the soil. This is my real home. I will go back to the soil soon. My body will go back to become dirt, to become the soil soon. So I need to prepare for that. I think it's important to prepare. So when the last day comes, I will face it with understanding, with no fear. I will enjoy it more, without fear, without worry. So I feel so good that I stopped in the last few months. I stopped refuse everything. And then when I'm at home, what I can do is to do seed saving. Because seed saving is one part of my life. I want to do seed saving until I die. Seed saving is the most important thing for me. So I need to spend time with my body, my mind, and my seed, and my soil. This is all the most important thing in my life. So from this month I will not go to places like before. I maybe go to a few places per year because I accept them before I make decision. I will go some, but it's not crazily traveling like before. So I will not be in the workshop and think in many places as before anymore. But people can see me from YouTube because I can do it at home. So this is only one way that I can communicate with people from far away, just from YouTube. That's what I'm going to do from now on. So I have to stop because my body told me to stop. It's time to stop. Stop.